Ed?
Alrighty. So you were mentioning earlier about how many head of hogs that you have and how much feed you process in a day. Can you go over that again?
Currently, we're feeding about 24,000 head a year. And as far as the mill I have is a 6-inch system. And if you had to count every hour in the week, it's probably only grinding 30% of the time. And you can process or set this mill to grind 24/7 if you'd like to. So I have room to expand, but at this current thoughts are we're not going to expand anymore. And if I was going to expand, I'd still stay with the system. There's systems that Larry's told me about where they have another batch mixture ahead, which you save a lot of time alone right there. Or you could go to an 8-inch system. And I couldn't imagine how much feed you could grind then. But currently it's more than what we need. Yeah. And it's one person can take care of it. You can set the mill knowing the ingredients are going to fall, the ingredients in place. In my situation with 4 bulk bins in the truck, I can and have done it. Set it for the weekend and come back Monday morning. I have 46 ton ground and ready to be delivered. And what's nice about it too is I can plan my day. We farm, raise cattle, and crop farm, and just whatever variables come up, you can adjust. You can adjust ahead of time, and it's very flexible. You have them options to do them things. So. And one person does it. I do most of it, but pretty much everybody that helps us on the farm, they know they got a problem. They can call me if I'm not around. I can walk them through it.
So it's a one-man system. How many people would it take if you didn't have a system like that?
Well, before we've had one of these systems at another farm. It was a 4-inch system. At that place, we probably fed about. At that time, we didn't have near as many hogs. That ground probably, for sows and everything, we probably fed out 3,500, 4,000 pigs on that site, but we expanded over the years. And we had a portable mixer mill at 2 other places. And another electric mix mill at another place. And we just brought it all to one site and consolidated, and instead of 3 or 4 people doing their chores and grinding feed, it's all getting done. Can be done by one person. You just can. You can set it. What's nice, you can set it to grind, and you leave, and you can grind it when you're away.
Yep.
I have a program on my phone. It's PC Anywhere. You run your computer. Even when I'm dumping feed, I'll check and see if this grinder or something hung up. And I'll call one of the guys. They go in and do this so the thing can be grinded. And, you know. So that part is really efficient.
Good. As far as reliability goes, how reliable is the system for you?
Very reliable. Electronics on it is, I don't know if I really have much trouble with any electronics on it, other than the fact that probably the biggest thing I have is usually when I have electronic or computer glitch problem, it's operation error, which is me. I made a mistake and walk me through and get it. Circuitry boards and stuff like that, I just maybe one since 2008, and everything else just wear item.
Yep.
Like beam mail and stuff like that, that stuff just don't seem to wear. Corn auger is probably the biggest thing, which is natural.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking at this site. Last year I think we ground 270 some thousand bushel of corn. That's just 1 year, but it's just imagine that's all going through a 5-inch auger. Yeah. And all weighed and accurate. And check and balances, my check and balances, I got 4 bulk bins with a scale on them, and that's my check and balance. It comes out very close. I'm very happy, and consistency of the feed, I've been challenged on that by a nutritionist, and we tested it. Got the feed at the beginning and the middle and the end, and you know, he had to bite his words. So I think it's just as accurate, if not accurate, than a ribbon mixer. And to put a system together like this, you're going to spend far less money than you will on a ribbon mixer system. Excuse the phone. Sorry about that. But anyway, where did I go with that? We lost my train of thought.
How much you'd spend on a different system?
Versus this one?
Oh, you just would spend a lot more money because for one thing you got to grind all your corn ahead. You got storage or corn is everything ground ahead, whatever.
Yep.
And I systems a roll or is a hammer mill. I don't know. I just think a hammer mill's okay if you keep the hammers up and keep the screens up. The other feature I like about it too is it has a help me out, Jeff. What do you call that? But it has that constant. Once you set the mill, say if you're going to set it for 5 ton an hour, but all your ingredients and your mill capacities ramp up, and the mill is always running at what I want to set at, which is around 30 amps, and that creates a very, very consistent product from beginning to the end. Versus having a ration where the mill isn't running full, you just have the corn is not ground as well, I don't think. It just works better full to get a better product.
Yeah. Better continuous consistency.
Consistency is I think it's very good.
Yeah.
I feel it's very good.
Yeah.
I just don't think, the consistency, I just don't know if a ribbon mixer is as good as that. I've seen them both.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
I've seen feed and ribbon mixers, and I looked at the final product, I just see separation in the feed. Where this is all getting mixed as it's dropped in and going across the auger, and it gets mixed when it's delivered, but it's all mixed right there because of the time it's going to the distribution auger.
Yeah.
That's what sold it to me when Larry Feynman sold it to me, the realtor, or the salesman in Indiana. Him and Larry came to think, Larry came out too. I mean, they just sold it to me with them products right there.